Now, you don't usually see me running around with a sword, but against hunters, well, yeah, it's pretty good. Hello and welcome to another legendary solo no deaths run of Spartan Ops. This is episode 9, Expendable, and chapter 1, the search for Halsey on the map Cyclone, which is essentially the same as one of the multiplayer maps, the name of which I forget momentarily. Here's my loadout: DMR, plasma pistol, auto sentry, because there's going to be a lot of enemies I'm going to have to deal with. A little bit of AA efficiency, that's going to be able to recharge my auto sentry much more quickly. I'm going to be able to keep it up and help me defeat all the masses of enemies. And also ammo, that'll help me carry around more ammo and start off with more ammo, not have to reload so often. So basically 2 basic stages to this: a little bit of Covenant to start off with, going to this structure, fight my way through and into that, hit a button, and then we go to the other side of the map, and there's going to be all Prometheans, and there's going to be a long holdout where various waves of crawlers and knights and a few watchers will be spawning in. We'll also get some turrets to help me out on that, so I'm not completely alone. And do sort of have a semi-safe room in the back of that area.
Miller, you've got a Phantom headed Crimson's way. Thanks, Dalton.
Try and take out some of these guys. Try and do that before the Phantom comes in. Sometimes you can get rushed by a lot of elites all at once. You don't want that to happen. So take the fight to them. Know where they are. They're all hanging around the back. And then some more come off this Phantom. Just going to grab a Needler as well. The ones off the Phantom are going to be very aggressive too. Like this one. Another one over there. One of the points which can be a sticking point if you try and not die here. Lots of enemies can come at you very quickly. So keep your head, be aggressive, take out those enemies before you get to them. And then back off and use Needler. Let them come to you. The remaining enemies are fairly timid. It's not going to have too much trouble with them. Maybe 1 or 2 elites are going to come at you. But at this point they're reduced in numbers sufficiently, not going to be too much of a problem. And once I've taken out the last one, whoa, with a Fuhrer gun, you can actually get inside this structure. As which you already saw, there's going to be a couple of hunters, also going to be a few elites and some. So I'm going to deal with the hunters first. Why not? Hello. Plasma grenades, pretty much unnecessary. Just wanted a bigger target. I actually managed to hit his butt still, but it's a 1-hit kill with a sword. Actually hitting the orange bit on the back of the hunter. Back to the Needler. Nope, not the hunter. The elites I want. One with a sword in there. Sometimes he rushes you. And some grunts. See, when there's so many Spartan Ops missions, it's kind of hard to remember the intricacies of all of the missions. Grunts with Fuhrer guns instead. Can use the Fuhrer guns, or use a sword, which is way more fun. Man, they're not as intimidating as the ones in Halo Reach. Not as unfair, also, but not as hard either. Magical button time. Then you're gonna hop over to the other side of the map. Complete opposite end of the map.
A call to arms. Undama wants everyone to meet at Librarian's Rest, but doesn't include coordinates.
Not familiar with it.
You want I should take a look at these comm logs? I could track Dr. Halsey's transmissions through this system. Have at it, Roland.
Here's a bit of trivia for you.
Got it. I know
Dr.
where
Lanny
Halsey's
Truman,
goals
who is
next,
talking on the
so
comm to you
Ray's
during
on
this
their
mission,
location right
is
now.
the same voice
I might
actress
be able to
as
track
the
down Dr.
person who
Halsey's
played
transmissions through here.
Ashley Williams
Plus, a hint
in
as
the
to
Mass
where
Effect
Silver
series.
Marion's rest.
So if you're wondering where you've heard that voice before, that's probably where. It's only fair. I mean,
Crimson, there's a sudden power
Mass Effect
spike
also
nearby.
got the Arbiter,
What can you
Keith
force
David,
now? Let's
for
hope you
David
hold it.
Anderson in Mass Effect.
Prometheans.
So that's why I didn't rush into them. All these enemies spawning now. There are a number of plasma pistols all the way back at the start area in various crates and such. So that's going to help out with all these knights that have to take down. And you do also have access to infinite DMR if you can get it into a crate. There are some conveniently placed ones next to this room that you're going to have to hold out in just a moment. You have to fight your way in there first. Towards the end of this mission there are some unique, well, semi-unique, there are two of them rather, unique Commander Knights. They look different, they're sort of more black and they've got weird orangey colours on their legs rather than on their backs. Only two in the entire game that look like that. And effectively, gameplay wise and stats wise, they're just Knight Commanders, but they just look a bit different. I'll point those out to you when we get to them. Oh, just about to take out that turret too. Why didn't you guys join the fight earlier? Come on. Eventually I'm going to get my way into there. Plenty of guys guarding it to start with though. Sometimes I'll even cycle from inside the structure to outside the structure like that guy did just there. Out of ammo. Think I might go get another one. Also low on DMR. Some grenades here. Some other weapons here. BR maybe if you feel like it. Pistol 2 and an assault rifle. I'm just going to go back and get another plasma pistol though. Later on in this mission there are some power weapons that you'll be able to pick off some dead Prometheans. In particular some binary rifles, maybe, if you're lucky, but particularly some incineration cannons, which are going to be quite useful. So here's another plasma pistol. Should be good for another 5 kills. And some ammo. Something's chasing me over here. What is it? Probably a crawler, isn't it? Wasn't a smart move in the end, was it? There are some infinite ammo boxes for UNSC weapons just outside these little area they have to defend. I'll show you where they are. Wish there was a weak spot for those things. Just pounding them with bullets over and over again gets a bit tiresome. These guys do, you think you hit them in the face, but it still takes like 5 shots. Just one more, and then there should be some button to hit or something like that.
Crimson, there's the source of the power spike. Dr. Truman, any thoughts?
Button, yeah?
No idea why it would suddenly activate, no.
Hey, Doc, you probably can't see it
No
with
button.
your boring biological eyeballs and all, but that power source is modulating at a
So
frequency
here
matching
is the
the
ammo for
encryption to
DMR.
the comm stream you're trying to crack. Roland, don't be rude.
He's right, though. It's almost
Can be
as
quite a
if
lot of
they're
enemies milling around
connected.
here in just a
I'm gonna
minute.
take a closer look at this.
So not going to be that easy to get in and out to try and get another plasma pistol. Here comes the first group. Just crawlers to start off with. Also going to be some big groups of watchers later on, and plenty of knights. Fortunately, I get some allied turrets now that I've taken over this area. They will take damage and they will die, but you can just go over and hit another button, and that'll bring them back online. And that'll help distract the Prometheans, if nothing else. Their killing power isn't that great. There's 3 of them in total. 2 on the left side, 1 on the right side. And also 1 inside. Whoa, watch out for this guy. Sometimes, that was one of the ones, the new Knight Commanders. You could just about see it. He had some different patterning on his legs, sort of different shading on his back. Often seems to be sort of slightly stunned when he teleports inside the structure like that. So I was pretty lucky to take him out like that. Some of these crawlers do have binary rifles, so be very careful about that. There's one right in front of me there. Oh, another one there, a little further back. Whoa, that one has a binary rifle too. Do not want to go out too far while there are ones with binary rifles, but I do want to get that turret back up at some point. Yikes. Just gotta stay close as this to cover as I can. And if I see any red circles around the faces, just duck straight into it. Look, and that's another one. So many. Not gonna drop my incineration cannon for a binary rifle right now though. Of course, if you're playing with somebody else, then yeah, pick up a binary rifle. One of you can have that. Whoa, that was almost bad. The turret on the far left, you have to kind of go quite far outside to hit the button for it. And they're not animated buttons, which is another inconsistency. But at least that means you can maintain movement. Don't have to spend much time going to hit. You almost might as well leave the one on the left side, really. Unless you're very confident. Or you don't care about dying, of course. So I've got 4 shots. This one's a bit timid. He likes to just stand up in that cluster of rocks over there. Try and knock him out or something. Nope, not working. And then there's that banner rifle one over to the left. Come on. There we go. This one is a little bit trickier. He likes to stay way out of the action. Probably one of the least aggressive knights I've ever seen. Use that little bit of a distraction there. Just trying to figure out what to do right here. Maybe a long range shot with this. No, he's moving too quick. If he comes back, that would be good. But he doesn't seem to be. These are no problem if you've got multiple people, of course. Oh, that missed apparently. One of you can put up some auto sentries, or you can go around with maybe a barrier, distract him. Banner rifle shots just bounce straight off the barriers. Promethean shield, is that what it's called? And then other players can flank him. Got him that time, though.
It looks like someone is trying to help me decrypt the comm stream.
Roland, are you helping Dr. Truman? Nope, but she's right. There's a secondary encryption cracker working from the inside out. Something is definitely helping her along. Keep an eye on it for me, Roland.
So apparently now we're cracking some Forerunner-y tech thing. Oh, there's another one of the special knights over in the middle there. Just caught a glimpse of him. There he is. You can see he's kind of got like stripes on his leg. There we go. That's him. Again, they just act exactly like Knight Commanders. Don't want to waste this shot. I've only got one now. All the binary rifles have despawned. Oh, that could have been better, couldn't it? Also do have some light rifles in here. Much more effective against the shielded knights than the DMR is. Did that? I didn't hit that. There we go. So I'm just going to unload into him. Whoa! That's why you want to be cautious with them. Still a Knight Commander with an incineration cannon. There we go. And if I can, I'm going to go up to his body, pick up that incineration cannon. Not with a scattershot knight right next to it though. Oh, it's frustrating when you can't see their heads. There we go. Hopefully it's still there. Whoa. Looked like he was higher than that before. That's a bit weird. My motion tracker misled me a bit, really. I think that incineration cannon is in danger of despawning now. There we go. Some more light rifle over there.
The encryption is 99% cracked.
How long till you're done?
It's stuck at 99, but the frequency modulation that Roland identified is stalled as well.
Apparently the decryption of some Forerunner thing is stalled at 99%. But for those of us who do have an inkling about how decryption works, that seems a bit odd, really. Because pretty much if you have the decryption key, you can decrypt the entire thing. So you've only 99% found the decryption key. That doesn't make much sense to me. This is where some binary rifles would have come in handy. Get some one-shots on these watchers. Getting pretty close though now. There we go. That's pretty much the end. Bunch of sentinels come down, clear out the remaining enemies for you. That was pointless. Didn't need to hit that anymore. Now we finally get to hit the button.
Is that wise? Sure, why not?
Yay!
Where are they going?
And apparently the sentinels are bugging out now. About 20 of them. Or is it like 11 or 12? Oh, let's try and get a look what they're doing. Apparently shooting something up there. Magical moving forerunner things again.
Dr. Truman, analysis?
Massive energy output. It's a data stream.
Can pretty much relax now, it's all over. No any more enemies to kill.
Roland, what about our trace on the Halsey comms? Good to go anytime. Boa squad's ready and waiting for Crimson's help. Tell the Marines Crimson are inbound. Spartans, get to the LZ. Let's see where this trace leads us. Crimson, prep for pickup.
LZ's over to the left. wherever this pelican decides to land. I think I'm pretty close. Yep, got it right. Game over. That was episode 9, chapter 1, Search for Halsey. 19 minutes 39. Took a long time on my own. No deaths though. Objective accomplished. So, previous and the next chapter videos on the left and right respectively. I'll also have a link to the playlist if you want to go see the other chapters. Have fun with it. I'll see you guys next time.